Yesterday, you reacted in your characteristic style. You said that Putin sent to the negotiations in Istanbul, right? Uh, as you put it, a box of lice or...
A box, yes, indeed, of tiny, specially trained office lice, and not even his own. But who knows whose, really? Well, there is one louse raised and fed on his bald spot, Medinsky himself. Yes, he is related because now this louse carries Putin's own blood.
A native Gur, a native of the city of Smaila in the Cherkasy region.
Yes, yes, but that's okay, that's okay. But all these other lice sent to Istanbul, they're even more microscopic, and it's completely unclear whose blood and dandruff they were raised on. And by what principle was this random set of minor clocks put together? Probably Putin thought it was a successful spit in the face of his mortal enemy, Zelensky, that this is the ultimate expression of contempt. But of course, that's his absolute weakness, because the intention is just too obviously stitched together. And overall, the whole thing is reminiscent of a kind of altered. Everyone was expecting Swan Lake. Everyone was expecting brilliant soloists. Instead of that, at the appointed moment, the MC comes out and announces that there will be no battle between Siegfried and the sorcerer. Siegfried is here, the sorcerer, well, the sorcerer has diarrhea. He's afraid he'll soil himself on stage, so he'll be causing trouble from behind the scenes. And basically, these are radical changes to the plot of Swan Lake. Presented like this, of course, well, let's put it this way. The audience is disappointed. It's clear that Putin understands perfectly well he has no arguments. He doesn't have a single one, because he'll immediately be asked, what are you even doing in Ukraine? What are you actually doing in Ukraine? And that hurrah propaganda he's used to feeding the Russian gray masses through television, it simply can't be taken seriously by a real audience.
How so? Denazification, demilitarization. What will happen?
It's obvious that those aren't even real words anymore. It's just complete nonsense at this point. That's only suitable for the Russian rabble who basically can't even remember the word itself. And both of those words are long enough for them that by the time they're trying to figure out the last syllable, they've already forgotten the first. So Putin made it very clear that he has absolutely no arguments whatsoever, that he really, truly has nothing at all to say in any way. And so, in a way, he acted, well, on the one hand, extremely honestly, and the fact that he isn't bothered by a reputation as a coward, as an occupier, as a fascist, well, in this regard, by the way, he actually outplays everyone. He was the first to realize that there's no need to be ashamed of it. He was the first to realize that all these beautiful cultural norms, all the talk about nobility, honor, agreements, that all of it is meaningless, that all of it was left somewhere back, along with the epaulettes of the 19th century, and that, from his point of view, there's no sense in returning to that crap. And in this, it must be said, he outmaneuvered everyone. Because indeed, he wasn't afraid to appear cowardly. Zelensky acts according to a universal human approach. He presents himself as a courageous, sensible, and remarkably cool-headed. person, because to endure all the mockery he has faced recently and not once lose his temper, not once flare up, not once cross the Rubicon anywhere. That takes real skill.
Parmigiano, Richard Gere, Classic Rouge, Complex.